I'm here to talk about project 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, let's start with project 5. And what means this? Means we're going to start with module 9. This is the key module for this project. Basically, what we're going to do, we're going to get a block flow diagram. And here we have an example of block flow diagram. In your project you have this also, so here is a block flow diagram, and we're going to substitute the blocks for the symbols. I can say this company, let's consider Theta company, is using the symbols you'll find on this module on starting page 17. What I mean, if you go to another company, probably there they are going to use a different symbols, not necessarily this, but it's going to be pretty close to those symbols here. Okay, so anyway, from the block flow diagram you're gonna substitute the equipments for those symbols. What I can say here, some little details you have to pay attention. For example, shell and tube. You see here that you have 4 symbols for shell and tube. Which one are you gonna use? The best would fit with your configuration. One detail I want to tell you is this dashed line here represents the tube part, and those 2 arrows here, in and out in the circle, means the shell part. This you're gonna have in project 6. You're gonna have this in more detail. But just be aware this, those guys represent, one represent the tube part, the other one the shell part. So this is a good thing to know. Another thing is the symbol for pump. You see here, you see centrifugal pump here. Centrifugal pump means vertical and horizontal, the same symbol. And more than that, in your project you have twin pumps. Means you're gonna use 2? No, not in this point. I mean, not in project 5, and not in project 6 also. Why? Because PFD is just to give you an idea about the process, not to show you all details of the process. So in this case, a pump, doesn't matter if it's horizontal or vertical, you're gonna use the same symbol. If it's a twin pump, and normally is twin pump, you're gonna use just one symbol now. And this is the symbol you have to use. Okay, so here basically in this module is what I want to tell you this. And a good example is on the back of your module. We have an example how that block flow diagram we have here, this one, is going to become a process flow diagram. Okay. After project 5, you go to project 6, which is a sequence of project 5. In this case, basically, you have to add the main instrumentation in that project 5 in the process flow diagram. And here you're gonna use module 10. In module 10 you're gonna see a simplification about the instrumentation. For example, if you go to page 11, you see here a representation of an orifice flange with a control valve. So this word is important. In your project, when they say control, means you need a control valve. When they say recorder, no, you don't need a control valve. You just need to record the flow. Okay? So in this case, they are controlling. So the information the orifice flange is taking go to an instrument, and this instrument is gonna control the valve, which means it's gonna open or close the valve, controlling the flow. Okay. Oh, here is the symbol for recording. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, and as you can see here, you have flow control, level control, pressure control, and when you talk about temperature, you have two ways to control temperature. Okay, so we have a control valve, or when you have a thin fan, you have to put this symbol here. Okay, so basically for project 5 and 6, you're gonna use those two models. Module 9 more for project 5. Module 10 is project 5 plus instrumentation. So you're gonna use, project 6 is going to be project 5 plus instrumentation, which means module 10. Okay, and now project 7, we're going to use the same process flow diagram to get mechanical flow diagram, or PNID, or process instrumentation diagram. Okay, but in this case you're going to use different symbols. Okay, and those symbols you're going to see here in module 11. Plus, about pumps, you see the symbol for pumps is going to be here, project 7 and 8 different. Here you're going to show what is a vertical pump and what is a horizontal pump. And the configuration you're going to see, you're going to show the twin pumps. Look at this. Basically, this you have to draw. And as you can see, here is representation of a horizontal pump. When is a vertical pump, basically, you have to change this. Gosh, it's pretty hard sometimes. Oh, here it is. Change this symbol for the vertical pump symbol. It's not a big deal. This is easy. So, what else I have to tell you here? Oh, the instrumentation. Here you have to show the all instruments with all symbols corresponding. So, as you can see, flow diagram is a little different from the flow diagram you see in module 10. So here is more detail, and so on. So level control diagram for instrumentation is going to be different, and so on. So basically what you have to do, copy all symbols here when you talk about pressure control or temperature control and so on. This is what you have to do. And again, these are the symbols Sage are using. So if you go to another company, probably it's going to be different thing. But this is going to be pretty much the same you're going to find. Okay, so and here on this module, you will see PNID. Let's see. Here it is. This PNID here. And now if you compare, look at this. Module 9 is the same. This is the PFD module 9. The PNID corresponding for this guy is this guy here. See, this is with all details, the final mechanical flow diagram. I guess it's this. Let's see if I have something to tell you more. I guess not. Oh yeah, here if you see module 10, you will see the process flow diagram with the main instrumentation, which is corresponding to project 6. So this is a good reference. So project 9, module 9, 10 and 11 is a good reference for project 5, 6, 7 and 8. I guess it's this. So any question? Let me know. Wow, long video, huh? Take care.